start with police and fire and finance, both trustee Kiana Belcher.
Good evening, everyone. I first would like to say, as of today, we have another police officer. So we are gradually making sure that we have bodies on the street. The Police and Fire Commission meets on the second Wednesday of the month. They have approved the vendors, so they'll be working towards getting the eligibility list out there so we can continue to hire new bodies on the street. Our goal is to make sure that our community is safe. I'd like to thank Chief Chapman for everything he's been doing since he's been here. It really is showing the morale in the department makes a difference because morale provides better service. So I am very grateful for that. Fire department, I don't have a report for that. And as we get to the finance, so I'm just going to say this because y'all know that I'm the one that just talked back. On, what was that, Saturday? There was someone that came in to see with the trustees asking about finances. And I just believe that as a community, when we talk about Dolton United and getting together, you should always get a whole story and not a half story. You should be able to come in, and if you don't know something, feel free to ask any of us. And if we don't know, we'll find the answers. I want to say I felt like I was attacked, but I knew that it wasn't about being attacked. It was about just making sure that I knew what I needed to say. Ms. Creighton, stop looking at me because I'm not talking about you. When we talk about the finances, people should come to meetings so they can hear what's going on. And I was very clear when I said it would be unfair to start giving half information when we were waiting to make sure that we have all documentation to move forward. So the question was asked about where we are in the deficit, where we are. And of course, we need to have a finance meeting because those meetings are not a 15-minute go through. Those are real in-depth situations of the state of our village. I went to the meeting in Harvey the other day and I got PTSD because I looked at some things and it reminded me of, oh my God, this could possibly be where we were headed if we did not stop it. And I want to say that because I believe our team, because I consider us a team, although we are elected officials, we are a team because we work together. And I feel that we were able to stop what could have been a catastrophe for us. And although it's bad, it's not as bad as it could have been. And so I want to give what I have as of August 31st, 2025, that has been reported from the accounting firm that our general fund, and this is fiscal date to year, that means 2025 to 2026 fiscal date starting May 1st. Our deficit is $2,043,397.16. Now, when people be like, oh, well, $2 million is not a lot. I said fiscal year starting in May 1st. Our total debt currently right now is $8,021,674.57. We got a long way to go. But I believe as a team, as us being fiscally responsible, there are some things that everybody is not going to be happy with. There are going to be some decisions that we have to make that are tough decisions. Even the fact of us now not having our tax dollars, our property tax dollars, is a burden on us because we have to realize where we're going to get that money from. So when we're talking about, oh, we're taking out loans, and then people are like, well, y'all hiring this person. People don't understand behind the scenes of what's really going on. And I'll be the first to say, when as a citizen sitting on the other side, I wouldn't have dared thought what I have to deal with as an elected official on this side of making real tough decisions. So I just want to be clear. We will have a finance meeting because the finance meeting will go into detail a lot, of where we are and things that we need to do. Yes, there are streets that are being repaired. That is wonderful, but we can't repair 50 streets. We don't have the money to do that. We have to literally take time to make sure that our community is functioning right, but at the same time, we try to get out of this debt. So that is my report as of now. Soon as we can come together on a date that it works for all of the committee, we will have a finance committee, just like we did the budget. We went down the budget line item by item. I think we're all as transparent as we can be up here. And if we don't know, we'll ask somebody. But I believe that this is very important so people can understand the state of where we are. That's my report.
Thank you very much. And trustee, if I can add a few comments to your report. I definitely want to encourage that everybody attend the upcoming finance committee meeting so that we can expound more on the state of our financial situation. As trustee mentioned, that we're talking about May 1st through August 31st, which is the $2 million. It is common for the first 3 to 6 months of the fiscal year for the village to face the deficit because our biggest deposits come in when the property taxes come. So we anticipate about between $4 to $4.4 million coming, which would generally hit around September to October. With the delay in the tax bills coming out, we are now working on ways that we can manage financially while we're awaiting those funds to come in. But it is very critical, of course, that we monitor. We have put in place, we've discovered some items that we're able to get additional revenues for. I think it was about, Ms. Williams, how much did we sent the invoice out for about 330. Oh, and Chief Collins helped us to uncover that there's about $330,000 worth of billing that we had not taken advantage of over the past few years. So that invoice is outstanding. I want to say it Trustee Belcher, our attorneys that assisted with the with the towers that we were able to sell for about $500,000. So as we get more into our financials, we do uncover other opportunities. Our business license sales have also increased because we've been doing business the right way. So there are steps that we're going to be taking to put things better in order. Of course, as Trustee Belcher mentioned, we will be transparent, completely transparent with where we're at and the steps we're taking forward. We've added on to this agenda, and we will continue to do so, some legal updates, because as we look into one of our largest challenges that we see is how we deal with the litigation from years past is having a big impact on our financial status. But those are a couple of points I wanted to highlight as well. I don't know if you had anything additional, Trustee Belcher.
No, that's it at this time.
Okay, thank you.